The NBA Finals is one of the most important events in all four major sports. It's where the genuinely great from the truly good are distinguished. It's here that we watch players develop. It's the difference between Dirk Nowitzki from 2006 and Dirk Nowitzki from 2012. The distinction between Tragic Johnson and Magic Johnson is this. We turn to the finals when we want to see the genuinely great players. So, here are top 5 final performances in NBA history. By the way, make sure to click that subscribe button to stay up to date with all our engaging videos and use that trigger finger by smashing that like button. Now, let's get into it. Ready? Number 1, Shaquille O'Neal, 2000. Shaquille O'Neal had an incredible run from 2000 to 2002. He has 3 of the top 6 finals in the previous 25 years at that time. He averaged 35.9 points, 15.2 rebounds, and 3.5 assists per game across the 3 years. While shooting 59.5 from the field on the biggest stage, his finals performance in 2000 was the finest of all 3 years and possibly the greatest finals appearance in league history. It was the first time a player had at least 100 rebounds and 200 points in a series in the past 25 years, and he accomplished it in only 6 games. In every game, O'Neal scored more than 30 points, and in 3 of them, he scored more than 40. In every game, he also had double-digit rebounds. He produced a monster 43-point, 19-rebound game in Game 1. He produced a monster 40-point, 24-rebound outing in Game 2, scored 41 points, and grabbed 12 rebounds in Game 6, which decided the series. However, what really is amazing about Shaq is that this is not the only NBA Finals where he broke some record. As mentioned, from the year 2001 to 2002, he dominated every NBA Finals. In 2001, Shaq finished the series with 33 points, second only to Allen Iverson, 35.6, and led both teams in rebounds and blocks. Shaq led the Lakers in field goal percentage, 57.3, as well as rebounding, blocks, and scoring totals, while facing one of the finest defensive players of all time in Dikembe Mutombo. And in 2002, the Lakers swept the Nets in every game by a 10-point margin, as O'Neal dominated the finals once more. Shaq averaged 36.3 points per game, 12.3 rebounds, and 2.8 blocks. O'Neal had his finest game of the series in Game 2 when he had 40 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists in a rout. Number 2, Michael Jordan, 1993. Many people would say that this is the finest finals performance in NBA history. They'd be right. He broke the scoring mark while playing against a squad led by Charles Barkley. His 41 points per game average is incredible. He had the highest scoring finals ever in the series, a 55-point Game 4 tied for the third highest scoring game in finals history, a 44-point Game 3, a 42-point 12-rebound, 9-assist Game 2, and a 41-point Game 5 were among the highlights. In a single series, there have been 4 games with a total score of 40 points. Only one player has more than 5 in his career, Shaquille O'Neal. Other than this year, however, Michael Jordan had another historical NBA Finals yet again in the year 97. The Foo game is the most renowned historical incident in basketball that was made possible by other than Michael Jordan. It was actually discovered that during that game, he was suffering from a food poisoning, not the flu, which was clarified in Jordan's documentary series and Last Dance. Jordan put on an incredible display of tenacity, talent, and persistence despite his ailments. Jordan scored 38 points in Chicago's 90-88 victory over the Utah Jazz in Salt Lake City in Game 5. Jordan earned the Finals MVP for the second consecutive year, averaging 32.3 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists per game. Number 3, Magic Johnson, 1987. Magic Johnson was once seen as a choker in the finals, owing to his outstanding performance as the starting center in Game 7. After numerous late-game and finals meltdowns, like those experienced by LeBron James in recent years, he was dubbed Tragic Johnson. However, his finest finals performance came in 1987, when he almost averaged a triple-double in the series, averaging 26.2 points, 13 assists, and 8 rebounds per game. Magic's self-proclaimed Junior Sky Hook, which he completed with the Lakers down 106-105 to the Celtics, and 12 seconds left in the game, was the highlight of the series. NBA.com's 60 Greatest Playoff Moments describes it. After a timeout, Johnson took the inbound pass near the left sideline. He thought about launching a jumper, but lanky Kevin McHale was in his way, so he dribbled toward the key, with McHale in pursuit and Bird and Robert Parrish moving over to join him. Before they could collapse on him at the foul line, however, Johnson tossed an old-fashioned running hook shot that nestled through the net, giving the Lakers the lead. Bird said the shot after the game, "You expect to lose to the Lakers on a skyhook," noted Bird. "You don't expect it to be from Magic." Number 4, Dwayne Wade, 2006. Dwayne Wade joins Shaquille O'Neal as the third guard to make the list. Being partnered with O'Neal had a lot of advantages. However, in 2006, O'Neal was a shell of his former self, averaging only 13.7 points per game while adding 10.2 rebounds. With the series, Wade cemented his status as one of the great clutch players, averaging 34.7 points per game and leading the Heat to the championship on many occasions. His 43-point Game 3 effort, in which he brought Miami back from a 13-point hole with less than 16 minutes left in the game, was one of his most spectacular. After the Heat had lost the first two games of the series, that game, and more particularly those 6 minutes, turned the series around. He averaged 39.3 points and a game score of 29.9 over the past 4 games. Number 5, Hakeem Olajuwon, 1995. In 1995, Hakeem Olajuwon went to the finals for the third time, this time as the defending champion. As the new guard faced the old guard, he once again played an exceptional center in Shaquille O'Neal. It was a showdown of superstars. As this series included 4 of the best 27 performances of the past quarter century, Clyde Drexler's was 27th, Hardaway's was 24th, and O'Neal's was 18th, as shown in the slide presentation. Olajuwon, on the other hand, outperformed them all, averaging 32.8 points, 11.5 rebounds, and 5.5 assists per game. He also had 2 thefts and 2 blocks. In the last 25 years, he is the only player to average 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists in a final series. He's one of just 3 players in the league that averages at least 2 blocks and 2 steals each game. The fact that he did both in the same set, especially against O'Neal, demonstrates what an incredible series he had. Honorable mention, Tim Duncan, 2003. Even if we're only looking at the top 5 notable basketball players who made history in NBA, I believe you guys would agree with me if I say that it would be such a great injustice if I don't mention Tim Duncan on this list. In the NBA Finals of the year 2003, Tim Duncan's incredible rebounding stats are the finest in the NBA Finals in the most recent quarter century. The 24.2 points are very helpful. Duncan's performance is perhaps even more impressive because he didn't score many points in transition. Both teams, the Spurs and the New Jersey Nets, were fighting it out on the half court. Duncan was frequently triple-teamed, if not quadrupled. Regardless of what the Nets did to him, he was unstoppable. His Game 6 effort is one of the all-time greats, as he came within a whisker of becoming the first player in finals history to record a quadruple-double. Duncan scored 21 points, grabbed 20 rebounds, dished out 10 assists, and blocked 8 shots. The man, the myth, and the legend. A phrase that briefly describes each and every one of them on this list. All of these NBA players surely made it into the NBA history, and they did it so spectacularly. Why do you think about the top 5 finals performance in NBA history? Let us know in the comments section below. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so we continue giving you the best contents. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.